Hello.
Whoa, hold on. I need my hat. Oh,
Oh.
my gosh.
I got left on the screen again. Oh, you know what? I should pull you guys up so I can see you on here.
Yes. 7:30. Nothing like last minute.
Thanks, Gianna.
Got it. Yo, yo, yo. What are you guys doing?
Let me turn this down.
Day before the 4th. Here we are.
Hi, Rebecca Hicks.
Hello.
Hello.
This is us.
You like our t-shirts? Yay.
This is us.
Yes, this is us.
Yes. We will have these available. We have amazing people in our life that are doing stuff out of the blue. We are
Yes.
super thankful. So if you want them, it'll be This Is Us on the front. We're probably going to work on a different shirt. And then the back will have your name,
Yeah.
team, whoever you are.
With
So,
your name, team,
yeah.
and your mate's last, or whatever, your last name.
Yeah, we're debating on a hashtag, Team Bevilacqua, but whatever your name is. So that way they'll be custom for you. And it'll just be a little reminder to remember that we are all on the same team when we
Yeah.
have stuff going on. But that's the foundation of everything that we're doing is team.
And a lady named Stephanie made them for us, and it was
Yes.
just super encouraging for us because, you know, we're stepping out of our comfortable place, even though we're never really comfortable.
I was
It's
gonna
kind
say,
of hard
when
to
has
say.
that been?
Just
Uh,
even more uncomfortable in a
yeah.
different way. And so
Different.
it was just encouraging that somebody is watching, somebody is listening, and somebody cared enough to put time into this and be creative and give it to us. So
Yes.
thank you very much, Stephanie. And if you guys like it, just let us know in the comments.
Just write in the comments. We'll make a list, and then we'll figure out how to get your address and do things like that. Make it happen for you.
Ah, Stephanie's on there. She said, "Hey, looking good." Yes.
Hey, thank you.
Yes. And Rebecca,
Awesome.
the other Rebecca, Pestana,
Rebecca.
Rebecca, my Rebecca,
Rebecca.
said hello. Yes.
Good to see
Yes,
you.
isn't
Good
that
to see
cool,
you.
Rebecca? That was so nice. Stephanie made these for us, and I don't know if you were hopped on when we just showed it, but the back says Team Bevilacqua.
So if you want yours
Yes.
that says Team,
Pestana.
On the
Hopefully, I'm
back.
saying it right.
sorry,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. If it ends in a vowel, somebody's gonna mess it up. That's just how it goes. Anyways, we're gonna jump right in.
And Hugo, yes. Hello, Hugo.
Hugo, my man.
Yes, we're gonna get better at jumping in though, cause
Yes, we have had 2 people tell us, get with the program. And of course, us noobs, we're thinking that we need to stall for a while so people can jump on. But in all reality, you know, there's 30, 40, 50 people that'll be live, and then we end up with like 2, 3, 4, 5,000 views. So 99% of the people that are watching the replay, and they are saying, get on
going,
with
get going.
it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully you can tune in with us on Tuesdays at 7:30 because we're gonna try to jump right in. So tonight is
We're gonna talk about, which hopefully is not played out and you guys have already heard all this.
please.
But even if you have, because I've heard it before for years.
I've heard it
And it's
before
still refreshing. You still
Yes.
need to hear it again and think about it again and just be aware again.
It's always good news.
Yes, so we're gonna be talking about the 5 love languages.
5.
So who,
Yes.
if you're listening, put in there, maybe the little person that raised their hand, if you've never even heard of the 5 love languages, because sometimes when you're in a certain bubble, you know, you hear the same thing, and you think, oh, everybody's heard of that. But sometimes people genuinely haven't heard of it.
And if you have, write that in there as well. I have heard
Yeah, I
about
have
it.
heard it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you could hear about it. Maybe you read it 3 years ago. He has a book. It's Dr. Gary Chapman. And the book is called 5 Love Languages. And so maybe you've read the book or maybe you just heard somebody else talk about it. I encourage you to either get the book or you can go online.
Yes.
And
Online.
yes, online to 5, the number 5, lovelanguages.com. And
Take a little test.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
test on there. This
Takes
is so
like 5
cool.
minutes.
Yeah, I read the book years ago, but I don't think I took the test, or if I took the test, it was so long ago I didn't remember. But there's a test that you can walk through on there, and so this is your call to action. We usually do this at the end. I'm just going to do it at the beginning. This is your call to action. Is to go to 5lovelanguages.com, and it'll have a little spot for you to click on there to take the test to find out what your main love languages are, your top 2. And then you can do it with your mate and then share those together and learn about each other and be put in remembrance of what their love languages are.
Yeah, because people give and receive love differently. And so lots of times we will give love the way we like to receive it. So, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, gifts, touch, and then what are the other 2?
Quality time. Acts of service.
Acts of service. Yeah, those are the 5. And so if you're giving it the way you like to have it, that might not be the way your team partner, your spouse, likes to receive it. So you could be, doing all of this stuff for somebody because you are acts of service. So you are doing, trying to show the person and prove to the person that you love them. And they're like, I just want to hang out on the couch with you, because they are quality time. So you're spinning your wheels trying to show your love for them because that's how you receive it. And they just want to snuggle and be together. They don't care if the dishes are packed up in the sink. They don't care if the car is washed. They don't care if the lawn's not mowed. They don't care if the trash is full. They just want to snuggle. They want to snuggle. So you got to know how to do it.
And an acts of service love language is like, we cannot snuggle. The dishes are not done. The car's not washed. The lawn's not mowed. Like, the laundry's not done. When all these things are done, then I can snuggle with you.
Yes. And so you could see how that could cause tension. And you don't even know why, because each one of you is doing what you think love is. And so that causes the tension, which leads into other stuff. So this is so important, so you can see what the top ones are, and then you can feed into each other and help that. And then also know, hey, if she's giving me a hard time because something's not done, well, she's acts of service, and this is how it goes, and these are the things. So now I know why, is because this is what love is to her. So when you know what they are, it's easier to meet that need. Like we said at the beginning about the team, loving each other on purpose. And so that's what this is. That's why we really are telling you to go to the website. It's free. It takes 5 minutes. Just do it. And then you can each have your little thing. You can screenshot it and you can have it. It's yours.
I keep mine on my phone because
and they change too. Checking
I
every
could
year or
change
two.
too. But just to put myself in remembrance of it, which I could do way better than what I'm doing. So like we said, we're not perfect, and this is good for us.
This is us.
All of this is refreshers for us. Hopefully it's a refresher for you. And the words of affirmation, which that's my honey right there, words of affirmation and physical touch. And so,
hi, bunchika brown brown.
So hug him and tell him how fabulous he is.
Oh,
yes.
It's meeting my needs.
So words of affirmation is affirming people, saying kind things to them.
Building them up.
Mm-hmm.
Encouraging.
Tell them they're doing a good job, or how well they did the job, or what you like about something, or that they look good, or...
Even if you have a hard time, you can find something.
Yeah.
You can find one thing to build on.
Quality time would be undivided attention.
No phone.
Like, I love it.
No phone.
Yeah, phone
No
is
phone
huge.
is in quality time.
I like when he comes in from work, we've discussed it and we've done well for a little bit, and then we backed off and didn't do so well for a little bit. But just to have the immediate connection time when you come home, even like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of just undivided attention.
Yeah.
Being purposeful of eye contact and sharing each other's days, thoughts, feelings, whatever.
Turning the ringer off, setting the phone down.
Yeah. Just being in the same room does not count as quality time.
Or being in the same room sitting on the couch and each one of you has their phone.
Yes.
To me, that works for quality time with being with her, because I could be anywhere, and as long as I'm with her, I like that. But for somebody who's really big on quality time, if it's not undivided quality time, then it kind of doesn't really tangibly
It's still not fulfilling the need.
It doesn't
like,
get to that spot.
even if I'm watching a television show or a movie, like he'll want to get on his phone while we're doing that. And I'm like, yeah, but it's different when you watch a show together. Can I get a witness? When you watch a show together,
I got issues.
yeah, conversation comes up if you're actually fully engaged in the show or the movie. You're like, oh, look at that guy, or hey, look at his hair, or this, that, or can you believe how this happened?
Oh
or,
my
oh,
gosh.
wasn't that sweet? Because you're like fully engaged in it, so then the conversation happens versus like you're in your phone and it's like, are you watching this? Did you see that? And so it's just a miss. It's not really working.
Yes.
So undivided attention. The
Yes.
third one, receiving gifts. I like the way this was put. It's a visual symbol of love or thought. A
Yes.
visual symbol of love or thought. So that kind of just amplifies
Yeah.
receiving gifts.
Not really like here I'm going to give you cash or a Starbucks card. The gifts person really wants you to have known them and taken time to find out what they're looking for or their need, and then bring something special to the table and give that as a gift. It doesn't have to be expensive at all.
Yeah.
But a gift card, like, that's not the one. That anybody can run by and grab a gift card and say, here, your gifts, so I'm going to give this to you. But a thoughtful gift where you know the person and you're bringing something that you know that they will want, enjoy, like, or love, then now you're ding, 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 ding. You're hitting that meter on the gifts one.
Yeah, like for instance, inexpensive gift when Phil was at Canaan Land and we were separated for a year. He didn't have any finances, but when he was walking along on the property, he found some rocks and he literally sent me rocks.
They're pretty.
Yeah, but just saying, I was walking along, taking a walk, and saw these pretty rocks and wanted to give, his heart was just to give me something, like, I was thinking of you, and I know it's just rocks off the ground, but
They were pretty.
it was so special, and it brought a smile to my face. Or like a peacock feather from the peacock that was there, just a pretty feather. So again, it doesn't have to be anything expensive. It's just, I thought of you, and this is a visual symbol of the love or thought that
Yes.
I had. The next one is the acts of service, which mine is acts of service and quality time. So it's like, ooh, let's hang out all day and clean the house. Yay!
Yay!
Acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. I thought that was a really good one.
Totally.
Yeah, to go with
Totally.
that. Actions speak louder
Totally,
than
Rachel.
words.
Totally.
Anyways, you throwing me off. So,
Shiny things.
yes, actions. Like I was saying earlier, if your mate's thing is physical touch and your acts of service, like for me, I can't fully relax if there's like a mess all around. Like that gives me anxiety.
Oh, we know.
I feel like when you're leaving a mess everywhere, you're saying you're gonna do it. That's what I hear when people leave messes everywhere.
Or I leave my underwear on the floor in the bathroom.
Or leave the cabinets
Yeah.
open. Like, shut the cabinet when you're done using it. Shut it.
I only do that like
Open.
once a week.
Shut.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And I leave my kids' stuff on the bottom of the stairs. To me, that's sending a message of take your stuff up the next time you go up there. But that does not send the message to them. They're just like, oh, it's sitting
They
there.
step over it and
Yeah.
then go up to their
And
room.
keep going. So anyways, when those things stack up, it can be frustrating for a person that has acts of service as their main love language, that you just kind of feel like nobody cares and everybody expects you to do it, because surely they wouldn't want you to live in a space that is filthy.
Yes.
Yes.
And she likes to keep she likes to keep our house where it looks like nobody lives here. Like model home. So we have that going on, but like for acts of service. Like, I left, typically I leave before she does, and she makes the bed, but she was gone doing something, and one time I made the bed, and it was like a huge deal to her. She texted me, I don't remember if she texted or called or Vox, but she gave me some kind of communication, and she was like, thank you so much for making the bed. It really ministered love to me.
Because I know that means nothing to him. He could care less. He hates it.
We get in it the next day.
Yeah. And
I gotta move 87 pillows to get into bed. Why? For what? Why? Side note.
Because it makes me feel good every time I walk into the room and the bed is made. Like,
make the wife feel
I
good.
feel good. It makes me feel accomplished, and like my environment is pretty, especially because I'm home and he's not. So I see it more, and it doesn't give me anxiety. I enjoy walking into a clean room. And I enjoy getting into a bed that was freshly made, instead of like, oh, I'm just laying back in here and it's been a mess, and I don't know.
Perfect.
It's weird. But in saying all that, I wrote this down.
That's awesome.
That because it falls in line with how he could care less if the bed is made. When an action doesn't come naturally to you, it is a greater expression of love.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
That's powerful.
When an action doesn't come naturally to you, it is a greater expression of love. And so,
it's good.
I think physical touch was like way down on the thing for me, even though, I mean, I enjoy it, but just, again, everybody has multiple things. It's not like
And
we can
everybody
do
likes
without
all
it.
5 of them.
Yeah.
We just have priorities that are more important, that really speak to us. I don't think that there's many people that would turn away any of the 5. It's just what is highlighted for us is when you get it in the right order, it's easier to meet each other's needs, and there's a lot less conflict and a lot less questions. Why is she so mad at me? All I didn't do was make the bed. Well, if she's acts of service, not making the bed is a very big deal. So you can see it's not really the small little thing. It's because her love meter, ding, 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 we didn't ding it. So you always want to ding the bell. So start at the top and work your way down.
Yes. And the last one, physical touch.
Last one.
I was saying, that it's down low. So, being purposeful to be snuggly. And when I do that, he's like, oh, I just love it when you touch me.
So great.
So,
and I'll even tell her, it'll be like a while, and she'll reach over and touch me or do something, and be like, oh, you touched me. Feels like the first time today. I touch her all the time, but me groping and squeezing and smacking and grabbing, that's not her touching me. So it's different, if it makes sense. The touch is the other person starting it. It isn't me starting it.
Initiating.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's a big word. That's a good one. It's a good one. The initiation.
Initiation.
Yeah. Even if we're watching TV and she leans over and puts her foot on mine, or grabs my hand in the car. Like, typically I'll always grab her hand in the car while we're driving, but when she grabs mine, ding, 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 it hits my bell.
Aw, cute. You're cute. Yeah. So do you guys like this information? Have you ever heard of this? Are you going to take the test?
Take the test.
Yes.
It's free. It takes 5 minutes. Take the test. Compare your notes. Talk about them. Laugh about it. And then work on them together, because you are Team Bevilacqua. Whoever you are. Team whatever.
Yeah, and quit getting upset with your partner for not knowing what fills your love tank. And maybe you don't even know what that is. So the test could be just great for you. Because sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't even really know that's what it was. All I know is you're not fulfilling my love tank, whatever that is.
And half the time it's not because you're not trying. It's just because you're not dinging the bell. That makes sense. Because typically people are trying to, meet each other's needs and make the team and the house function forward. So if you're just trying in the right areas, it's much more efficient. And we want to work smarter and not harder.
Yeah, definitely have to be more purposeful, because like we said, it can just, usually you don't have the exact same love language as your partner, so it doesn't come naturally. So you do have to give it thought. And sometimes we can just get on autopilot and just go about our day, Yeah, just trying to do the next thing, check the box. Did I get this done today? Did I
John
get
Beach.
this done? Did I pay the bills? Did I take the kids here? What's for dinner? La la la. And it's like, oh,
Oh, it's bedtime.
did I hug my husband today and tell him how amazing he is?
Boom.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's it. That's our little brief snippet on the love languages. Hopefully you'll read the book, check it out. We wanted to end the little marriage series that we were whipping up here with this one for a call to action to kind of seal the deal. I recommend going back and listening to all these videos several times because there's nuggets in all of them that we don't operate in all the time. So, feel free to do that. They're on YouTube. Check out our website, thisisuscoaching.com. Thisisuscoaching.com. There's soon to be all the videos on there. There's going to be blogs. There's going to be back and forth. There's email. There's
YouTube.
Opt-in. YouTube is as well.
This is us life coaching on YouTube. And we're going to get better at it, but again...
It's all on the website, though. All the YouTube videos are on the website.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
They just aren't all on there yet.
Well,
Trust
yeah,
me.
Not yet.
All of the YouTube videos will be
Will
on the
be.
website.
They will be
I think
on the
there's one or
website.
two that aren't on there yet. We're still working on it. We're
Still working on the website, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it still needs a lot of help, but we're heading in the right direction. So
Mm-hmm.
we're just moving forward, and we want you guys to journey with us on this is us journey that we're on to help us all better ourselves in family and marriage and for me the things that really matter in life.
Yeah, and we're going to be
Family.
moving into, family, and moving into the parenting thing. And if you want, I know we're not in the parenting thing yet, but while we have you on here, if you are parents, there is
Or soon to be parents.
a child love language section. So you could just go ahead and, if your child is old enough, take the test, have them take the test to learn what your children's love language
And it's a different test than yours. It's
it's a little different
questions.
geared towards kids. So that's a little nugget to move into the parent thing. I would encourage your kids to take that, and so that you can know what their
What
love
feeds
language
them?
is.
What dings their bell?
Yeah, and how powerful is that? Like, hello, who growing up had any parents saying, "What's my child's love language?"
So I can be sure to fill their love meter.
Yes, like
Yes.
no, I didn't have that. Like,
Connection.
I don't even know if it was heard of. So
Yeah, connection.
yeah, let's use
Huge.
these tools, and we're proud of you guys for taking the time to be purposeful, intentional, listen to these things, put it
Yeah.
to action, and we're all going to
Do it.
rise and have like amazing marriages because we are
Yes.
all marriage moguls.
All of us.
This
Yes.
is us.
This is us. We
Love you
love you
guys.
guys. All right.
See you next
Tuesday.